Welcome to another story from Reddit. Presented by yours truly, Frisky Jones. Am I seeing this correctly? He didn't know his girlfriend was a... Oh my goodness. Let's get right to it.
Am I the asshole for getting mad at a girl I was dating for not telling me she is trans? I, 30 male at the time, was fresh off a 6-year marriage. That ended up with my wife leaving me for another woman. Our marriage was full of crazy sex, threesomes, foursomes, and moresomes. She even got into divorce court and had the nerve to tell the judge I forced her into those rendezvous. Forced her? Hell, she brought several of them home for us. It hit me hard accepting that divorce. So hard, in fact, I was real careful about who I went out with. My friends came over one night and invited me out. They were tired of seeing me look pitiful. Went to a club that I have not heard of before. Transitions was the name of the club. Should have been a sign. I saw this girl dancing by herself and she was really moving. She was kind of muscular, but her legs were amazing. I watched her watching me and decided to make my move. I went up and introduced myself and reached out my hand. She grabbed it with the force of a linebacker. Should have been a sign. And dragged me out to the floor. We danced and danced until it was time to shut it down. She asked if I wanted to go back to her place. I told her I just got out of a marriage that ended badly and didn't want to move too fast. So we exchanged numbers and decided to see each other soon. The next day, after thinking about her all day, I decided to call. We talked for hours. I found out she liked football, basketball, boxing. She also mentioned that she loved working out and asked if I wanted to go to the gym with her. Wow, a woman that was into fitness was a turn-on for sure. We met at the gym, and when I arrived, I saw her through the window. She was bench pressing like 300 pounds. What the hell did I get myself into? I approached her as she was pushing up her last rep. I tried to spot her, but she threw that weight up like it was a fucking toy. She wanted to do legs next. Hell, now I got to see how she got those beautiful legs. Oh my God. She started out with 400-pound squats. What the fuck, is she trying to kill me? I left out of there barely being able to walk. She offered to give me a massage if I went back to her place. Her place was immaculate. Nothing out of place. I, of course, looked around to make sure there were no signs of another guy. Nothing to be found, but I did notice a picture of a young boy that looked to be from the 1970s. It looked like a spitting image of her. She said it was her little brother. First thought was, damn, were they twins? She said, are you ready for your massage? As I turned around, she was only in a robe and panties. Boing! My ding-a-ling about popped through my shorts. She picked me up like I was a little baby. Should have been a sign. And laid me on the massage table. She rubbed the oil in her hands and put it on my legs. She started rubbing, then pressing the fucking life out of my legs. I was about to explode. I jumped up and gathered my things and scurried out of the house. A couple of weeks go by of constant calling and going out to eat, never in private, because I wasn't ready yet, but also didn't want her to get away. We had a lot in common and I didn't want to lose that. I told her I wanted to see her again, but at her place. I figured it has been long enough. It is time to fuck. And I grabbed her and kissed her immediately and told her, I want you now. We go into her bedroom and she throws me on the bed. She grabbed my ding-a-ling and went to town. She was a pro, pulling and tugging and jingling my balls just like I like it. I didn't want to finish like that. I wanted to please her. What better way than going downtown? I flipped her over and tried to pull her panties down. Her legs were clasped together so hard I could see the blood coursing through her veins. She asked me while holding me back, are you sure you're ready for this? I didn't see that sign. Too horny, I guess. Ready? I was going to give her the best action I ever had. I reassured her that I had been dreaming of this moment with her. I pulled them panties down, and the biggest ding-a-ling I ever saw sprung up and hit me on the nose. I was in total shock. I screamed out, you got a dick! She looked embarrassed and asked me if I was mad. I didn't know what I was, but my ding-a-ling was still at attention. She told me that if I didn't want to stay, she would understand. I must admit, I did let her finish me off before I left. I didn't talk to her for weeks after that. I was completely confused. I really liked her and wanted to see her again. I just wanted my friends and family to make fun of me. Am I the asshole?
What the hell did I just read? I just don't know what I would have done in that situation. Tell me your thoughts. What would you have done? And remember to smash that like button and subscribe. I am going to need a shower.